Elena, John, Chris, Jonia, Tommy, Seth, Ashley, not pictured, Matthew, Ryland, but Allie.
Hello, and welcome to the Boone Daily. I'm Jonia.
And I'm Seth. Last Thursday was St. Patrick's Day, which meant that the city of Chicago once again dyed its river green. The tradition is one of the most famous St. Patrick's Day celebrations in the United States, and has inspired copycats in cities like Savannah and San Antonio. Several residents of Boone decided to get in on the fun this year and dye the new river green. Instead of using Chicago's vegetable-based dye, they used vomit from partygoers who drank too much Jameson. Town officials say the concoction has contaminated Boone's water supply and placed the town under a boil water advisory. Rumors are spreading that the incident could be the work of Milton Milkman. Milkman was behind the waste dumping at the cottages earlier this year, and many are wondering if this is another attempt to force Boone residents to buy his milk.
Seth, weren't you the one who started puking in the river, though? Anyways, love is beautiful, but it sure can be messy. The story involves 5 lovers, an old lawyer, a southern judge, and a baby? Yep, you guessed it. It's time for Polygamous Divorce Court.
Bring them in! Welcome to Divorce Court, Mr. Lawson. What's the situation here?
Yes, my clients, Gene and Maddie and Steph, are looking to divorce their partners, Dave and Gibson.
Okay, seems simple enough.
However, my client, Steph and Maddie, would still like to remain married to my client, Dave, but separately.
Wait a minute, so what's going on here?
My client, Gibson, is looking to separate from Steph and Maddie, but would like to remain married to Maddie and Steph and Gibson. Is that right? Yeah. But is looking to divorce from the whole polyamorous marriage situation altogether. But would like to stay with Gene? Okay. You're following, I hope.
Wait a minute, so you're telling me he wants to divorce her and him, and she wants to divorce him, but not him, and she wants to divorce everybody, and he wants to divorce nobody, and there's a baby involved in this mess? What the Sam Hill are you folks doing?
Well, that was a lot. I'm sure it all worked out in the end, and hopefully someone paid for that judge to take a nice vacation.
Speaking of vacation, a group of App State students revolted last week upon returning from spring break. These students are demanding that the university grant a second week of spring break as restitution for the cancellation of last year's spring break. Leaders of the group camped out on the chancellor's lawn over the weekend and vowed not to attend a single class or submit a single assignment until their demands were met. One student, while crushing his 3rd Red Bull of the day, said, quote, "We're out here fighting on the front lines for what truly matters. We're going to stick it to the man and reclaim our stolen vacation." One anonymous university official stated, "The leaders of this protest haven't been to class since syllabus day. We weren't entirely sure there were even students here." The university is hopeful that their latest offer of free cookout trays will be enough to end the protest.
And now, TBD Chief Meteorologist and Pastor Kenneth Cloudland joins us for this week's weather report. Reverend, what's the good Lord sending us our week this week?
Fire and hail, snow and mist, stormy winds fulfilling his word.
Are you serious?
No, son, that's Psalms 148:8. Don't you know the good word? Anyways, it looks like the Lord's love will be in full swing this week. We'll be kicking off spring with a high of 64 and a low of 44 across Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But unfortunately, as the week rounds to a close, the temperature drops faster than a ball thrown to Robbie Anderson.
Oh man, I was gonna go out on Price Lake and dispose of a kayak. How does Saturday night look?
Saturday night will be very overcast and very chilly. Perfect for kayaking. But don't you worry if you miss Saturday night. Sunday will be just as dark and discreet. Can I get a go Mets?
Go Mets!
Wait. Hold on just a sec. Now, why does the script say go Mets? I'm a pastor, not a coach. Wait. Did Coachman do this? Did Coachman change my script? Lordy, that girl is the worst. Spiritual lifting is just as valid of a form of exercise as powerlifting. Where's she at? Where's Coachman at? Ooh, when I get her, Lordy.
Ken, are you there?
Sorry about that, folks.
Wow, that guy is such a baby.
Speaking of babies, App State officials are reportedly concerned that Laurel Creek Hall, which was designated the baby dorm earlier this semester, could soon become overcrowded. It appears that Milton Milkman's plan to increase the infant population of Boone has been successful. The university is considering building a new dorm, and the proposed site is on the 50-yard line of Kid Brewer Stadium. When asked about the potential modification, head football coach Sean Clark stated, "We football coaches like to tell our players that they should be willing to run through brick walls for their teammates. Well, here at Appalachian State, we believe in turning words into actions. Our players will run through these dorms every single day at practice."
Wow, gotta love the intensity and passion from Coach Clark. Football games will definitely be a lot more interesting this fall. And now that Major League Baseball's lockout has ended, free agency has resumed, which means it's time for smaller market teams to hand out 9-figure contracts and then tell their fans that they're too broke to compete. I mean, if you're gonna whine, at least be cheap. Say what you want, but at least the A's were committed enough to the bid to trade anybody over, making over minimum wage. Anyway, one notable move was the Minnesota Twins signing shortstop Carlos Correa to a 3-year, $105.3 million contract. Correa's contract proves that sometimes cheaters do win, at least at the bank. Anyways, at least baseball is back. My summer would have been boring without all the arguments about bat flips and unwritten rules.
This week, TBD News continued its investigation into the practices of Milton Milkman. Our investigators have been hard at work trying to uncover the ingredients of his milk. Let's see what they found.
Uh-oh. Hey. We're getting hacked by the Milkmandians. Crap, this is major. They're already burning through the public firewall.
Well, just isolate the node and dump them on the other side of the router.
I'm trying to isolate them, but they're too fast.
Scoot over. This is not good. They're using our connection to the TBD database. Sever it.
I can't. It's a point attack. They're only going after this machine.
That's not possible. This is a lacked OS with level 9 encryption. It would take months to get through.
Oh, hey guys, what are you doing? Oh, hey, you playing Bible and Love Girl?
No, Seth, we're getting hacked.
If they get into this computer, the entire Milkman investigation could be erased permanently.
Oh, here, let me help.
I saw the broken firewall on my daily cyber scans. I came as fast as I could.
I've never seen code like this.
Hey, you did it.
I didn't do anything. I thought it was you, Johnny.
Don't look at me.
I did.
You just unplugged the monitor. We're still getting hacked.
Well, it appears that we've been hacked by Milkmandia. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Johnny, let's continue the show.
Okay. Well, March Madness is in full swing, and as we head into the Sweet 16, there are officially 0 perfect brackets remaining. This year's biggest Cinderella team is St. Peter's, who became just third 15 seed to ever reach the Sweet 16, and single-handedly eliminated the state of Kentucky from the tournament by beating both Kentucky and Murray State. The nation is rallying around the Peacocks, calling them inspirational and awe-inspiring. But personally, I can't stand them. I picked Kentucky to win in every single one of my bracket pools, and I bet serious money in some of them. You mean to tell me Peter denied God 3 times, and now his basketball team is driving dissing people like me into bankruptcy? I'm amazed Cleveland hasn't organized a protest yet.
You okay, Johnny? It sounds like you have a lot of pent-up rage to deal with. Now, to offer his analysis on March Madness, here's Tracy St. Tracy with another edition of Tracy's Takes.
What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Tracy St. Tracy, and welcome back to Tracy's Takes. Today I'll be giving you my take on March Madness. March Madness is the time of year you hang with the fam, turn on the TV, and hide in your bunker until all the basketball players are done with their purge. I'm not a physicianist or anything, but I'm pretty sure March Madness is a psychoneurological disorder which stems from the pressure of being a student athlete. Look, as a TikTok influencer, I know a thing or two about pressure, but you're not gonna catch me terrorizing other influencers like this guy Unk did to this dude Marquette. Like, just because somebody's French doesn't give you a right to kill them. Just shake a baguette at him. It's like the French middle finger. Honestly? What the hell?
Mr. St. Tracy, you're coming with me.
Oh, word?
I thought there'd be more resistance.
Yo, you have a vape?
Wow, you really are annoying.
This has been Tracy's Takes.
Well, that didn't seem so good. We certainly hope that Mr. St. Tracy's alright.
Well, that's all we have for this week. This has been TBD News. I'm Seth.
And I'm Jonia.
Bye.
Elena, John, Chris, Jonia, Tommy, Seth, Ashley, Pitchard, Matthew, Rylands, wait a second, Allie,